Okay, let's jump straight into something that, well, affects millions of Americans. Social Security payments.
Hmm.
We're going to do a deep dive specifically into June 2025, but also touch on some key changes for the whole year.
Right. We've looked at info straight from the SSA, the Social Security Administration, plus various articles.
And the idea is to pull out the really need to know stuff for you.
Exactly. Our mission, basically, is to cut through any confusion and just give you the essential details. When do payments land in June, and what else is new for 2025?
And it's huge, right? Over 70 million people rely on these benefits: retirement, disability, survivors.
Huge number. And that's the key thing up front. The date your payment arrives isn't the same for everyone. It varies.
It really does. So maybe let's start with the bigger picture. Those 2025 changes.
Sure, yeah. Looking at the whole year, the sources highlight a couple of main things. First, benefits are going up.
Ah, the CLA, the cost of living adjustment.
Exactly. It's a 2.5% increase for 2025.
Okay, 2.5%. That's meant to help with inflation, right? Affects like almost everyone getting benefits.
Pretty much. Over 72.5 million people. And yeah, even a 2.5% bump can make a noticeable difference when you're on a fixed income.
Definitely. What else is changing in 2025?
Well, there's the maximum earnings subject to Social Security tax. That's climbing.
Climbing how much?
It's going up to $176,100 for the year.
Wow, okay. So people earning more will pay taxes on what, an extra $7,200 of income compared to 2024?
That's right. It impacts those higher earners and their employers, of course.
Okay. Anything else big picture for the year?
Yeah, the earnings limit is also increasing, for people working while they're close to or at their full retirement age.
Ah, okay.
And speaking of full retirement age, the sources mentioned that folks born, let's see, between May 2nd, 1958 and February 28th, 1959,
Yeah.
they'll actually hit their full retirement age sometime in 2025. That's a pretty big milestone for how their benefits are figured out.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, so keeping those wider 2025 changes in mind, let's zoom in on June 2025 payments specifically.
Let's do it.
How does the SSA figure out the exact day someone gets their regular benefit?
Generally, it depends on one of two things. Either when you first started getting benefits or, more commonly now, your birth date.
Okay.
So for most people getting standard Social Security, retirement, survivor, disability, the June 2025 dates are pretty clear.
Lay it out for us.
Okay. Tuesday, June 3rd. That's if you started getting benefits before May 1997. That's the older group.
Before May 97. Got it. June 3rd.
Then Wednesday, June 11th. That's if your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of any month.
Okay, 1st to 10th is June 11th.
Then Wednesday, June 18th. That's for birthdays between the 11th and the 20th.
11th to 20th, June 18th. Makes sense.
And finally, Wednesday, June 25th. That's if your birthday lands between the 21st and the 31st.
21st to 31st, June 25th. So mostly Wednesdays based on birthday, unless you're in that pre-97 group.
Exactly. That's the pattern.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned something interesting about Supplemental Security Income, SSI, for June.
Yes. This is really important for anyone receiving SSI. You will not get a payment in the month of June.
Wait, hang on. Not get a payment. Why not? Did it get missed or something?
Nope, not missed. You actually got your June SSI payment early.
Early. When?
Because June 1st, 2025 falls on a Sunday, the SSA sent out that payment on the last business day before it, which was Friday, May 30th, 2025.
Ah, okay. So the money for June arrived at the very end of May.
Precisely. So your next SSI payment after that May 30th one will be on Tuesday, July 1st, 2025.
Okay, that clarifies it. It's just a calendar thing. And maybe a quick reminder, what exactly is SSI? Who gets that?
Sure. SSI provides monthly payments to people with limited income and limited resources. Often that people 65 or older, or people who are blind or have a qualifying disability.
Right.
And it's actually pretty common for someone to receive both SSI and regular Social Security retirement or disability benefits.
Good to know. So that June payment quirk affects that specific group. Now, worst case scenario, what if a payment just doesn't show up when you expect it?
Yeah, good question. The sources say, first step, just wait maybe 3 extra mailing days. Though honestly, about 99% of payments are electronic now, so delays are pretty rare. But give it those few days.
Okay, 3 days grace period. Then what?
Then contact your bank or your credit union first. See if they see anything pending or have an issue on their end.
Check with the bank first. Right.
If they don't have it and can't find it, then it's time to call the Social Security Administration directly. The number we found is 1-800-772-1212.
1-800-772-1213.
Oh, good to have that number handy. Okay.
Definitely.
And speaking of managing things, the sources really talked up the My Social Security online account.
Oh yeah, they really emphasize it. And for good reason. It's free, it's secure, and it's actually a really powerful tool.
What can you do there? Well, you get direct access to your personal Social Security info.
Yeah.
Like you can see your whole earnings history, get personalized estimates for retirement, disability, survivor benefits.
Okay, so planning tools, but also managing current stuff.
Exactly. That's where it gets super practical. You can actually apply for benefits right through the portal. You can check the status of an application you already put in.
Oh,
And you can manage your current benefits like change your direct deposit information or update your mailing address.
oh, nice. So you don't have to call for those
A
things.
lot of it, no. You can even like instantly print out a benefit verification letter if you need proof of income for something, for Social Security, SSI, Medicare.
That's really handy. Proof of income letters can be a pain to get otherwise.
Totally. And you can opt to go paperless, get your notices online instead of in the mail.
So it sounds like it really helps you, you know, manage the present, but also look towards the future based on your actual record.
It really does. It connects your past earnings, potential future, current situation,
Mm-hmm.
all in one place. Streamlines things quite a bit.
Right. Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive then, key takeaways. We've got those specific June 2025 payment dates nailed down.
hmm Wednesday's the 11th, 18th, 25th based on birth date, and the 3rd for the pre-97 group.
And that important detail about SSI for June payment came early, May 30th, because of the calendar.
Yep, this one for SSI is July 1st.
We also touched on the bigger 2025 picture, that 2.5% COLA, the higher tax maximum.
And what to do if payment seems late, plus that really useful My Social Security online account.
Hopefully that gives you a quick, clear rundown of the essentials for June and a bit beyond.
And thinking about that online account, where you can see your own specific earnings history and get those personalized benefit estimates.
Makes you think, doesn't it? How about exploring your own My Social Security account, seeing those potential future benefit numbers? How might understanding that picture right now actually change or, inform your own financial planning moving forward? Something to consider.